Welcome to our channel, friends. Today, we're embarking on a journey through the awe-inspiring miracles of Jesus. These miracles are vibrant examples of God's power, compassion, and love for us. Get ready to be inspired and see these miracles in a new light. Picture this. A crowd of thousands gathered, their hunger growing with each passing moment. They were far from home, resources dwindling, a sense of desperation settling in. But then Jesus steps in. With just a few loaves and fish, he performs the impossible, multiplying that meager offering into a feast that fed 5,000 people.
This miracle reminds us that even in a world often driven by scarcity, there is always more than enough when we act with compassion and generosity.
Imagine the disciples caught in a raging storm, waves crashing against their boat. Suddenly, they see Jesus walking towards them on the water. "Lord, if it's you, tell me to come to you on the water." And for a moment, he walks on water. But fear takes over, and he begins to sink. Jesus reaches out and saves him, saying, "You of little faith, why did you doubt?" This story teaches us that with faith, we can overcome even the most daunting challenges. In our modern lives, fearless faith can guide us through any storm. Grief, loss. These are emotions we all understand, emotions that can leave us feeling lost and alone. In the story of Lazarus, we witness Jesus encountering this very human experience of sorrow. Lazarus, a dear friend of Jesus, has died. His sisters Martha and Mary are overcome with grief.
But then Jesus, with unwavering faith and authority, calls out, "Lazarus, come forth." And in that moment, life returns. Lazarus, once bound by death, walks out of the tomb alive. This miracle speaks to the very core of our being. It whispers a promise of hope and restoration, even in the face of death. It reminds us that even in our darkest moments, God is with us, offering hope of new life.
Imagine being that man, paralyzed, unable to move, completely dependent on others. He had probably lost hope, resigned to a life of limitation. But then he encounters Jesus. Jesus, seeing not just the physical paralysis, but the man's longing for wholeness, says, "Son, your sins are forgiven." And then, to the astonishment of everyone present, he tells the man to pick up his mat and walk. And just like that, the man is healed.
This miracle reminds us that Jesus' compassion extends far beyond our physical needs. He desires to heal us completely, body, mind, and spirit. Close your eyes and imagine being on that mountaintop with Jesus. Suddenly, his appearance is transformed, radiating a brilliant, otherworldly light. The disciples, witnessing this divine glory, are overwhelmed with awe and wonder.
The tomb is empty. The stone has been rolled away. Mary Magdalene, her heart heavy with grief, peers inside, searching for the body of Jesus. But he is not there. Suddenly, he appears before her, resurrected, triumphant over death itself. The news spreads like wildfire, igniting a spark of hope in the hearts of his followers.
This miracle is the cornerstone of our faith, the ultimate testament to God's love and power. It reminds us that death does not have the final say, that love is stronger than the grave, and that because he lives, we too shall live. As we've journeyed through these incredible miracles, I hope you've been inspired and reminded of the extraordinary power within you. These stories are not just events of the past, they are living examples of God's boundless love. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video. Let's spread this message of hope and inspiration.